When it comes to child sexual abuse, every story is going to be different. Every child is going to respond differently. Every case is going to be different. It's like somebody blows up a family. Most often, the perpetrator is somebody that the victim loves, that is close to, that has respect for. And so you can't just say, well, that person's no longer in your life because they did a bad thing, and then expect everybody to get back to normal. It doesn't work that way. My perpetrator is my father. My story is not uncommon. I was sexually abused for 13 years, from my earliest memories until I was about 14 years old.
I have not had a case yet where it's been a stranger. Since I've been working at the Sheriff's Department, most of the time it's either a family member or a trusted friend.
It's a normal thing for a child to love that person, but maybe hate what they did. And that we have to really support a child in expressing those conflicting feelings.
On the day my dad was found guilty, my entire extended family was in the courtroom, and my sister and I were holding hands. My brother couldn't be there, couldn't do it. And they found him guilty on all counts.
Sexual abuse in a family is like a bomb going off, and shrapnel is hitting everybody. And so we need to treat everybody that shrapnel is hitting, because everyone's affected by it. Nobody
Was making sure that we were okay. And nobody told us what to expect. So that was a really lonely time.
I can't imagine a more key issue that affects our society, and I can't imagine a more worthy and important cause than what the Child Advocacy Center is a champion for.
So you go to tell your story, and you have to keep telling your story. I felt guilt that maybe I shouldn't have told. And there was nobody who held my hand and said, it's okay to be sad. There were just cheering people, and then two kids in the middle of it who thought, what do I do now? Hear people cheering and saying things like, justice was served, and oh, thank God. And I was like, that's my dad. You don't have a dad one day who just becomes a monster the next day. It doesn't work that way. And there was nobody there to help us grieve. And we felt so much shame for feeling sad. It's amazing to me how we still minimize something like that. I mean, something that awful as sexual abuse, that we can say, oh, well, that happened a long time ago. That it's with you every day.
I'm just shocked at the amount of abuse that is going on in our community.
There are probably victims in this audience who are living with that secret every day. I told my story to a detective in 1998, and there wasn't a children's advocacy center, and I told my story over and over and over again.
And I think that's probably the biggest thing that the Advocacy Center does for kids, is gives them a voice. These are the most vulnerable people in our society.
I truly believe that we can build hope and resiliency in children and move forward and heal.
At the CAC, we provide all of our services, every single one of them, absolutely free to everybody who comes through our door.
I just love the CAC. The Traverse Bay Children's Advocacy Center has literally changed my life, even though I'm not a child.
And I need this in order to do my job to the best of my ability.
I believe in the Children's Advocacy Center because, to me, they represent hope.
They make a huge difference for us as police officers, but more importantly for the victims and the families of the victims.
The CAC does provide the opportunity, the hope, the light that a child's life can be changed forever.
Young Christal, were here today, that she would be helped. That's just heartwarming to know that they're there.